I've been working with this new board I recently received. Don't know how you say the manufacturer's name, but probably Pololu. I don't know. I know a polo. That's a white mint with a hole in the middle. And I know what you sit on when you go to the loo. So, anyhow, it's basically it's a 328p, but with a B bit on the end, and the B bit means it's got more I/O, more serial. What else? Well, actually, quite a lot more I/O. I can't think of it all right now. And if you really want to know, you can go download 25 pages of their user's guide. Now, it does say in this documentation that this particular board is backwards compatible to the Arduino Mini Pro or the Arduino Pro, and I don't think it is. I've tried a few things with the pair of them and they're not compatible. Well, certainly with the tests that I've done. Even the documentation, it said, you know, you can use actually the same board device as an Arduino Mini Pro and this particular guy, and although you lose all the extra bells and whistles that this has, it'll still program. Well, it doesn't. Well, certainly not with my test environment. And there's the block diagram of the pinouts for you. But this is my test environment. Okay, I've got a USB cable going via this little mini hub thing that I actually use for my tablet because it only has one USB port. Goes into a USB tiny ISP, and the reason let me unplug it. The reason I picked this one is because, as you can see on the board, it's got 5 volts on one end and 3.3 on the other end. Now, my cards, this Arduino Mini Pro is 3.3 volts, whereas the 328 PBs I ordered 5 volts 16 meg. So by putting the jumpers, these guys, and offsetting them by 1 pin, whoops, let me grab this thing again, where is it? You can see I've marked a little black dot. So that means this board's going to get 5 volts and start doing its blink sketch, and take it out and plug it into this one, and it's going to get its 3.3 volts because it's using the other end. And it's using a blink program again. But you may have noticed when I plugged the ISP into the Mini Pro, it was acknowledged by the PC. You could hear it go diddly-dum. But when I plugged it into this guy, the 328 PB from, it's called the A-Star 328 PB, there was no acknowledgement. And no matter what settings I use, I could not get a program to load on this card. I eventually found the JSON file. Let me see if I can open up my preferences. Go here. And here you can see the location of the JSON file. Try and hold that still for a second. I'll put it in the comments anyhow. And it now lists, let me just close this, cancel, cancel. Then when I go to tools, whoops, tools, board type, you can see it's actually listing the correct board type with the correct voltage and frequency, and in my case it's on COM17, and even though I'm using the mini ISP, it apparently works better with the Mark II. So, but even using the correct board drivers and everything else, I cannot get this thing to program. But it's getting a bit late now, so I'm going to call it a night, pack it up. If anybody knows something I'm missing, please leave a note. But they are tiny little boards. Now if I could just get the damn thing to program, might be worth a nice play. Anyhow, that's all. Bye.